What's up, guys? It's Coach Gaglione here, and this is another Meathead Monday tip. And if this is your first time stopping by, I'm Coach Gaglione, and this is Gaglione Strength. I've been involved with powerlifting and strength coaching for over 14 years, and today we're talking about the Long Island Lean checklist. We're going to go through these one by one. This is going to be the Long Island Lean series. And for those, again, if it's your first time stopping by, I've been as heavy as 340 pounds. I'm the only known man to squat 800 pounds in 6 different weight classes. I've been about 200 pounds this week, so I've lost about 140 pounds all time. So I want to give you guys some tips and tricks on how I have lost the weight, kept it off, maintained strength. So these are kind of like the 8 kind of daily checklist items, and we'll also go over some weekly things as well. So these are kind of like the top 8 habits that you're going to need to do to just kind of stay healthy. Now, do you have to do these things all the time? Absolutely not. But I feel like this is going to be really, really critical for long-term health, for sustainability, longevity. So whether your goal is just to kind of look a little bit better, get stronger, maybe it's to be a competitive powerlifter, maybe it's to be some sort of high-level athlete, these habits will help you stay leaner. So when you're in a competition phase, you may not need these all the time. But you know, when you're trying to kind of focus a little bit more on health, maybe right after a contest, that sort of thing, these are going to be like the habits you want to do. And then, you know, you could maybe play with these a little bit close to a competition, but in general. So we're going to go through them one by one. It's going to be the Long Island Lean series, and stay tuned and enjoy the content for being strong and lean. First item on the checklist is sleep. Everything actually starts, to have a good start, to have a good finish, you need a good start. So that starts with the night before. We're talking about sleep here. So one of the number one things, the number one item on the Long Island Lean checklist, the Elite 8 steps. No, step number 1 is get 7.5 hours of sleep. And the reason it's 7.5 is that your sleep cycles are about 90 minutes long. So that's kind of like your again, these are daily minimums. If you're in a competition phase, if you're really trying to be stage ready lean like myself, you can even get upwards of 9 hours. I'm having a hard time getting that much myself. But that is kind of key. So I found when I was, going for like a 900-pound squat or an 800-pound squat in the 198 class, kind of even adding a 20, 30, or even a 90-minute nap in the middle of the day or after a training session, if you train in the morning, can be super beneficial as well. So somewhere 7.5 hours is kind of what I found to the minimum. There are certainly some outliers that can get away with 5, but I have found that 7.5 is that magic number for a daily minimum, and 9 is even better if you have the time to do so, which I know not everyone has that time. So 7.5 is kind of that gold standard when in terms of recovery, health, longevity, and everything in between. Using myself as an example, when I started doing this whole deal 5 years ago, when I squatted 900 pounds, I was really having poor energy levels day to day. I was really having a hard time getting to sleep, having a hard time just getting through my work done. Not really fun to be around. So after speaking with Stan Efferding and some other colleagues, I ended up getting a sleep study, and then the people with the sleep study were very alarmed. My sleep apnea was very bad. I was essentially choking on myself. And if you're a weightlifter, if you have a very thick neck, chances are you're going to have a small airway. So it's definitely worth getting a sleep study done. It's definitely worth checking into. There's some different. I think that Stan Efferding recommends like a Dreamcast. You can get even without a prescription. I believe you can get it at Walmart or online. So if you're a bigger guy, you can look into that. I believe you could set the pressure and things like that. I've needed less pressure over the years, so I've set my pressure down as I've lost weight, but I still use the CPAP every single night. There was actually one night recently where we lost power, and I did not use it, and I slept horrible. I really didn't sleep at all. So sleep quality is going to be really important. Some other kind of really critical tips in terms of sleep is going to be is your environment. Make sure the room is cool. So if you don't have air conditioning, having a fan, wearing minimal clothes, things like that, it's going to be super important. Making sure the room is dark. I like to use an eye mask. There's even, to my understanding, also even light touching your skin can be an issue. So having dark curtains that cover up any potential light coming in. So the eye mask. Other thing that you could do is use blue light glasses before bed, 2 to 3 hours before bed. I personally don't have a TV in my room, I will stop electronics at a certain time. I actually have an alarm that tells me to go to bed. So a lot of people talk about an alarm for waking up. I tend to just wake up without an alarm at this point because I'm pretty dialed in. But the most important thing is actually have an alarm, so have a reminder of when you should start winding down to go to bed. My alarm goes off at around 8:15, and that kind of tells me I need to start winding down and down regulating. Maybe do some breathing drills. Maybe take a cold shower, a la Andy Frisella in phase 1 of 75 hard. So there's definitely strategies that you can kind of do things to cool down. Do some box breathing, do some diaphragmatic breathing before bed, maybe some light yoga. There's some things that you can do to kind of clear your head. Another good strategy is to make sure you kind of empty your mind. If you're someone that kind of tends to be like myself, has lots of ideas, maybe you're a business person, maybe you're just a busy person in general, you could journal a little bit before bed. Just get your thoughts out. But you definitely want to have a hard stop time for electronics, and that's going to be key as well. So first things first, you got to dial in your sleep. That's going to be key. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please subscribe to the channel. Check out the links below if you want to support our page. You can also check out supplements from First Form. Check out the links below. If you're local to Long Island area, you can also check out the Give program. All these supplements and the food from the protein boxes from the Give program are things I use on a regular basis to help me get strong and lean. So again, all the proceeds will support our gym as well as the production of videos on this channel. So check out the links below. Show your support. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time, stay strong, and we'll see you soon.